Hello, and welcome to the Disney Dunces. Using your touch-tone keypad, please enter the first 3 letters of the movie title you would like to see. You've selected Halloweentown High. If this is correct, please press 1 now.
Hello and welcome to Disney Dunces, the only Disney podcast presented by self-proclaimed non-experts. I'm Dunce number 1. You can just call me Richard.
And I'm Dunce number 2, Greg Stew.
And I'm the third one. And this year, I'm gonna disappear before you fuckers get the chance. Bye!
What do you mean? Greg?
He's gone. And
Holy
I still
shit.
can't get my intro right after how many years?
Oh my
This
god.
podcast is off to a bad start. We're down a dunce.
I mean, down a dunce. Wait, what's the saying? Bird in the bush is worth 2 in the feather?
Nope.
What's it called then?
I don't know.
No, a bird in the hand is 2 in the bush.
That's right. That's correct.
Okay.
This podcast is about as funny as a bird in the bush.
What the fuck is that supposed to mean?
It's not very funny, because how sad is it if the bird's stuck in a bush? That's all I'm
Okay,
saying.
well, like all other years, we're just gonna fucking rush through the summary of Halloweentown, right?
I don't know.
Hi.
It's usually Casca's job, and he's gone, so I don't know how we're gonna do this one.
That means it's up to me. I'm taking the reins, buddy. It's back to the good old days of just me and you running the podcast, like the early days.
When was that?
Before we actually started putting the podcast out on Spotify and shit like that.
It was never just the two of us.
Yes, it was. Are you kidding me?
No, it was not.
Uh-huh. I wish Costco was here to tell you how, well, he would come here and say like, "Oh, guys, it's me, the third one. I saved the show. You couldn't release that to the public beforehand."
Hey, Casca, can you just start talking? Because this is starting to get crazy.
So, can you guys, even kind of, I don't even know if the fucking audacity. Okay, so I gotta talk about this, because I have to talk about this. But they put Sora in Smash Brothers, and then they didn't put a single fucking version of Simple and Clean, with the exception of one, stupid, bad orchestrated one without lyrics that you only get if you play the fucking, what is it, Melody of Memories garbage rhythm game?
Do they have Dearly Beloved in it, though?
You also don't get Dearly Beloved without buying that.
What is
what
wrong?
the hell
See,
is...
Can
what are the
somebody
songs
explain to
then?
me why he's even in the
I don't
game
know.
then?
Because people wanted Sora, and he's fun to play as. I'll give him that. He feels fun.
This was
He
my
feels
whole
good.
thing about that, is I thought it was silly because there's no Disney reference whatsoever aside from the little
the Mickey
keychain. That's it.
Yeah, you need more than that.
It's a Disney game.
It's very much a Final Fantasy game that happens to feature Disney characters.
Heavily featured Disney character. What are you talking about? They go to Disney Worlds. That's the whole point.
I think
Not
they go to
always.
Disneylands.
Lands.
They go to both.
Which one do you like more?
If you actually sit down and play Kingdom Hearts, it's just Disney is just kind of there. Sure, Donald and Goofy are main characters, but it has nothing to do with any of that. It's so hardcore Final Fantasy, it's sickening.
Yeah, pretty
Kupo.
much.
I think that if they couldn't go 100%, why do it at all? That's how I feel.
Yeah, I feel like you don't even play the game, so
I don't, which is why my opinion doesn't matter, but it's my opinion.
Ignored you.
I'm just saying. It doesn't matter. I'm not playing it anymore. I'm done with the game.
I think they did it as someone who didn't care if Sora made it or not. I think they did a good job.
It should have been
putting Sora in the
Waluigi.
game. That would have been funny as hell. I would have laughed my ass off. But he should just be in the game. You don't have to insert him in it. Just put him in the game. Next one, Smash Bros. Ultimate 2.
He shouldn't be
Just put him in.
DLC.
No, he should just be there. That or give everyone a Waluigi costume, and I would be happy with that. That's fine with me too. I'll take that.
That'd be funny.
It'd be real good.
Do you think there's Rule 34 that exists of like Waluigi with some of the Disney princesses?
Absolutely, yes.
Which ones?
All of them. Because what I've seen now, I remember this one video I've seen on the internet by a very famous
Frog? Muppet?
What? No.
You were doing a Kermit voice. I got excited.
That wasn't Kermit.
Waluigi, Miss Piggy. Let's see it.
Maybe new Kermit.
Oh,
because
okay.
he sounds nothing like Kermit.
That's who I thought you were going for.
No, I wasn't going for that.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, there was like a nice here. Sora's in the game, and it's like Mickey Mouse talking to Sora, going, "Oh well, I pulled some strings to get you in here." And it turns out it was, I don't know, he was battling Waluigi. So Waluigi is canon in the Kingdom Hearts universe in that one thing. So he's banging the 7 maidens or whatever the hell that game's about. I don't remember. Who cares? It's the first one.
Right? Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. I don't remember.
There's so much nonsense that happened after that.
Yeah, a whole lot of nobodies and Xehanorts and Heartless, and it's fun though. Can't wait for that podcast.
I wanted to do that initially. Do you remember?
Yeah, but Craig had no interest in playing Kingdom Hearts 3.
No,
Wow,
I'm
Craig,
very
thanks.
done with that series because they took 10 years to come out with a 3.
It was good though.
Yeah, but
They had
you know
other
what?
stuff
I was
to keep you busy.
Yeah.
I was
Also, the best one
very
was
not into the gameplay by that point. I was just
you have to play Birth by Sleep. It's the only good one.
And then we'll talk about it on the podcast.
Yeah, we'll talk about that on the podcast.
Craig, you have your assignment.
Yeah.
nah, I'm good.
Craig, you don't have to
I'll-
watch the next 5 movies. You just have to play Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep.
That I was
I
going to be
still
the only
don't think
one to
that
watch
adds
them.
up in time. Anyway,
That's Birth by Sleep was a handheld game. It's pretty short.
yeah,
Craig, you don't have to watch any more movies for the rest of the year.
I don't want to do that. I like watching the movies.
Well, wait, I think
And then
that
we're
they
just
have
not gonna
like
have
a
podcasts for a month.
Wait,
Look,
wait.
no, because what does it matter? What, Richard?
I'm pretty sure they have like a version of Birth by Sleep where it's just the cutscenes.
Okay.
Craig can watch that version.
That would be the worst version. Why? That gameplay and that one is so good. It's like wild how good
I
that
know,
game
it's
is.
like watching Descendants without watching it with the emoji version.
No, that's not even kind of related.
What?
Although it was pretty good when he shows his big gift to the girl and it's just a big old porta potty. Got him.
Wait, it wasn't an eggplant?
I'm very confused.
I don't know what he's talking about either.
No, because the emojis. You don't have a porta potty emoji.
I bet there is.
You want to fucking bet?
No, I don't use emoji. What am I?
Well, we have our expert looking at his phone right now to see if there's a porta potty emoji.
He's checking
so we're
out
going
porta
to
potty
know
emojis.
very soon.
Also,
Craig, how about you treat it like it's IMDb and just
Also,
start
wait,
listing all the
was it-
emojis you're seeing right now?
Was it called? Because I know there's the emoji thing that you watched for Ratatouille where they do like this 2-minute clip. But was my version called an emojification? What was it even called?
Emojified?
Because I don't know. Because it wasn't even like emojis were there, but it was so much more.
There is definitely not a porta potty.
It was just like
Emoji.
Zoomer bullshit.
You heard it from Craig. He's the expert.
Okay, he is the expert.
I don't think he was talking about a emoji anyway.
Yeah, it's true. I was just saying they just put a porta potty there for his big like reveal gift.
Oh, okay.
Because again, it was much more than emoji. You're obsessed with emoji.
I mean, sorry. I saw the emoji version of Wreck-It Ralph or something, and I just kind of assumed.
Ratatouille.
They both start with R. So.
No, they don't.
Can we talk about the movie? It's the Scared Stupid Spooktacular, and we're wasting our time talking about Kingdom Hearts.
The second we talk about the movie is the second we're done. Because guess what, boys? They made a Halloweentown where they forgot to go to Halloweentown. And on top of that, they also neglected to put in a plot. It was an hour of 30 minutes of some fucking creepazoid stalking our main character girl, and she's all like, "Yeah, I'm okay with this. Time to fuck." And I'm just like, "Is it though? This guy's had some very questionable behavior, and you're just like okay with it." And I think maybe Maggie, what the fuck her name is, has to like take a second and just like get her self-esteem up. Marnie,
Wait.
that's her fucking name.
It was, yes,
For a
Marnie.
second, I
Yeah,
started
it was
questioning
Marnie. I'm just like, man, girl, do something. Just come. Oh God, it's bad. It's not. Oof. It's like
Okay.
it's
This
really
is definitely
bad.
the worst of them all. Because it did
that's
not
saying
have the
something.
little bit of the charm of the originals. You know, when they go to Halloweentown and you see all the really bad costumes. But like,
Yeah.
you know,
All this was, hey guys, let's tackle racism the sloppiest, messiest way possible.
I mean, I guess that kind of happened.
That was the entire
literally
movie!
the plot of the movie was that they were
Okay.
they were
Well, let me set the stage here, okay? Because I actually watched this one. Okay?
You can't tell, but me and Craig look very doubtful into the camera and into each other's eyes.
Okay.
I did look at Casca, but it's hard to look at
Yeah.
each other because of the way, you know, this works.
It's hard to look at each other because the distance between us is so great.
Well, we last left our heroes after they saved Halloweentown forever. And the Halloweentown folks, they were all like, you know what? Originally, we only let people go to Halloweentown on Halloween. But now, we're going to keep the portal open, maybe. We're a little doubtful, but we'll see how it goes, I guess. But Marnie, you're going to have a job to do. You're going to have to prove that the humans of the human world and the Halloween folks of Halloweentown can actually coexist. And Marnie says, you know what? I bet my family's magic that it'll be fine. And I guess like the Halloweentown like rulers or judges,
The councils of Halloweentown.
they're like, you know what? We'll take you up on that
you
deal,
heard her.
bitch.
You heard her. She said the thing. We're gonna take her magic if she fails. This isn't weird that I'm so excited for this concept at all. Everyone ignore me. This isn't foreshadowing something in the future. Woo!
I thought it was.
No, no, it didn't. Not at all.
What?
Wait.
No, didn't it?
I don't even know
Anyway,
what Casca's talking about.
you don't remember the guy the council's like, oh, she said the thing. She's got a better magic. Ooh.
It's kind of like I bet this is what happened like the Garden of Eden, you know? The snake.
I bet it's exactly like the Garden
he's
of
all
Eden, yeah.
Hey, you wanna try this apple? And then Eve's like, I don't know. Like I kind of do, but and then the snake's like, she said
right.
kind of do.
He talked about religion too much. I'm already gone. Let's go
It's
back
Halloween.
to Halloweentown. It's Halloween, my favorite religion. So
They celebrate it.
So how's Marnie gonna prove that people have changed and they can coexist? What's a
She's
big plan,
gonna go
Richard?
and take all the children of Halloweentown and bring them to Halloweentown High. Wait, no.
No,
The
just
human high school.
regular human high school. She's gonna take these monster children and disguise them as humans.
But they're a little bit worried
to
though.
prove that they could coexist by pretending to be human.
I think so.
Because
Yeah.
that there's a big
Marnie,
big hole in your plan right there.
Marnie, it's not Marnie. How's that proving anything, Marnie? Guys, pretend to be human, and everything will be fine. Okay, that's a big plan, but they're all worried because of why, Richard?
Oh, they're a little worried because there are knights that exist in the world, and they're trying to kill all of like the Halloween.
So we have this tradition here at the Dunces, in case this is somehow your first Halloweentown. It seems that every time we could record this fucking episode, it's particularly cursed.
He's turning the lights off. And the
Yeah, he's
lights
turning the lights on and off. He's pretending this time, but like we already had a delay. This episode was supposed to be recorded the other day, but his power went out. Richard's in particular. So it's already the day after watching the stupid movie, and it's very late for me. I'm very tired.
It's thundering by me. I could lose power at any second.
my
So Rich is
God,
just
like,
delaying the potential.
He's
You know,
just like if he's just like, he's definitely doing a bit,
of course he is.
but I'm not here for it because I just want to like get through. Like I just want to get through Halloweentown for once, you know, and like This is probably the worst one to delay because nothing happens. Do we just keep going, I guess? Do you want to just keep going with Halloweentown? Do you want to get through it? Because there's one important part. Because, yeah, they're worried about the Knights of the Silver Dagger, a group of armor-clad individuals hell-bent on destroying all forms of magic in the human realm. And everyone in the, what's their family name?
Cromwell.
The Cromwell. Everyone in the Cromwell.
The Cromwell
family.
clan.
The Cromwell clan. Don't they have like a specific like witch name that's not clan? I know Stevie
Coven?
makes like Coven, the Conwell Coven. There it is. Thank you. Look at Craig. He's so proud of himself for getting that one. He's a little smiley boy.
Didn't we talk about covens at one point?
We
in this
did. And
podcast?
Richard was like, I'm an expert on covens.
Yeah.
Excuse me. Yeah, no, Richard.
What is happening
Ignore
on
him.
Richard's
Ignore him.
screen
Ignore
right
him.
now?
We're gonna talk about the freaking the Cromwell Coven, and they state that this nonsense it's nonsense. It's like the boogeyman they tell at Halloweentown, and now he's just eating his fucking food. We delayed the podcast a day for him, and now he's just sitting in his fucking chair, giggling to himself, eating his fucking food. And why even have him on this? Why, Craig? We're gonna do the next episode without him. Can we agree on that? Richard doesn't show up next episode. It's just me and you.
We'll do the Kingdom Hearts one without him.
We'll do the Kingdom Hearts one without him. You're gonna play all of Birth by Sleep. I want to be with you. I fucking love that game, and we'll do it without him. He's again. Everyone, if anyone out there would like to be Dunce number 1, please let us know on Twitter.
We'd like to see your resume.
We have a position open. Yeah. Really, your only resume has to willing to show up and not eat dinner on during the podcast. That's it. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, it's not that difficult.
Yeah, it's not. I do it every day.
Me too.
Yeah, it's wild. So yeah, they're worried about the Knights Brotherhood of whatever the hell, the good old boys, gonna show up and kill all the magical beings.
And we keep seeing a knight, though.
Yeah,
that they keep showing.
They just keep showing a knight, fully clad in armor. He's very sneaky, watching them the whole time, and everyone in town's just, I guess, ignoring him.
There's just a knight walking around.
It would be a knight in full armor, just kind of chilling. Yeah. So yeah, they bring all the kids to school. Marnie gets them satiated, and when she's given a tour, she tugs on what she believes to be a tail of maybe a werewolf boy, but it turns out just a regular human boy, and it was the sleeve of his jacket that he hang around his waist, I guess. And they have a bit of a meet cute, and Marnie's all like, "I'm gonna bang this thing. I'm gonna bang this boy."
Yeah, it's surprising because he had a thing for a goblin or something in one of the other ones.
Yeah, but he's stuck in Halloweentown, and we're not going to Halloweentown this time.
Could have come back. The door's open.
I heard the name. I've never seen Halloweentown High. I've seen the first two, of course, as a youngin', but this one, I don't know. It invokes the feeling that you'd go. Maybe Marnie was enrolling in Halloweentown High, but no, it's just, hey, let's have a wacky human adventure where nothing happens. So yeah, the kids are all in school now, and the best way to keep the kids in check to make sure they aren't using their magic spooky spells is to have the grandmother teach a class.
All the classes.
All the classes. And
she's teaching everything. Jim.
And by doing so, she is nonstop doing all the magic she wants because she can't help herself. Also, she's trying to bang the principal.
And her her handbag is like running around and eating things,
causing
her
trouble.
Her handbag had more screen time in this than the younger daughter.
Yeah, I'll believe that. The younger daughter, especially, because she showed up maybe twice.
Was completely written out of this film. She was there. Yeah. We saw her watching TV once, and I think that's it.
That was it.
I was like,
I'm gonna say she was busy, and not because they just couldn't find a role for her.
I don't know.
Yeah. I would love to introduce the students.
Yeah, I don't know.
Can't remember any of them. There's a troll girl, and the only reason I remember her because the troll girl and the nerd brother have like this romance.
Minkus.
Except it doesn't. Minkus, yes, right. Minkus have this romance, except it doesn't go anywhere because Minkus is too much of a fucking racist. But it's okay because the troll girl turns out to be as big as a fucking racist. So they're just like, I guess we won't fuck.
We both think each other are very ugly.
We find each other equally repulsive. So that's it. There is a moment where he does get a nerd boner.
He does.
Which is because his glasses fog up, and he's all like, "Don't look at my wiener." Ugh. But it was before he knew she was a troll, so it was fine.
Of course.
Yeah. So that's basically the plot to Halloweentown High. Craig, you got anything to add before I fucking just go ham on this whole stupid their quote unquote casting choice for the quote unquote bad guy?
Oh, you know what I thought was kind of funny was one of the kids from Halloweentown, who I'm assuming was just a warlock.
Yeah,
it was his shtick.
Yeah.
Was the kid from that other
High School Musical?
High School Musical? Yeah. The
There's
least memorable one of the entire movie, actually. The least memorable cast member, I think.
Yeah. But yeah. So yeah, I would love to say there was more. There really isn't more to this movie. They make a secret place, the grandmother, for the kids to hang out and just be themselves inside of a locker, which the quote unquote love interest for Marnie finds out when the grandmother hands Marnie the note, and then she tucks the note into her book, and then the boy, who at this point I would say has an obsession with Marnie, goes out of his way to pull the note out enough so that he could read it so he can later stalk Marnie.
I never really looked at it this way, but yeah, I guess
Yeah, it's really bad, and we're gonna keep going with this because that was horrendous. And I know it's for the movie's trying to make you think that maybe he's the knight, but he's not. He's just a despicable, disgusting person. And this continues later on, where they have a field trip to a human mall to take all the Halloween kids. And at this point, he has made a date with Marnie, but they didn't set a time. So he shows up early, and Marnie's all like, "Oh, I thought our date was later tonight. I have to take these kids to the mall, so I'll see you later." And then he fucking just shows up at the mall. Okay, and I'm like, well, I don't love that, and he was like, "Oh, it was funny meeting you here," but I'm like, okay, I get it. He wants to hit it, whatever. I guess someone would find that charming. The problem comes when he then drags her to the food court and tries to spend some time with her, and then he makes a comment like, "Oh, it's been 15 minutes. You didn't get dragged away yet." And then, of course, some shit goes down because you brought a bunch of, horny Halloween kids to the mall. And then he, starts complaining that she has to go, despite the fact that you invited yourself on this fucking field trip she has. Of course her attention's gonna be brought away. Who the fuck are you? Come on, you despicable human being. And I know he he doesn't even complain about it then, but he complains about it later when they're back at school, where he grabs her and drags her into a closet in order to yell at her for ignoring him when he invited himself onto her field trip. And I was like, God, what is this movie? And why am I supposed to Marnie, wake the fuck up? Fucking horny idiot. God, just, I don't know, some self-respect. That's all I'm asking. I understand this movie probably came out 4 years ago when women weren't allowed to think for themselves or whatever, just do what they're told, but not a good look, Disney. Not a good look. But back at the mall, this part's important because it's the stupidest fucking thing in the world. The Halloween kids are in front of a Halloween store, and they're just like, "Ugh, everything is so scary. I would be scared of us too. Whoa, whoa. I don't want to be a monster anymore." And then these two bully kids go up and go, "Huh, can you believe this Halloween crap? What freaks?" To which point the High School Musical kid is all like, "Hey, you have a problem with Halloween? Everyone part of Halloween is a freak now, huh?"
Which, by the way, freak in their language was a good thing earlier in the movie, so
yeah.
I guess they learned pretty quickly what meant something different.
It's an insult now, and he should be highly offended.
Yeah.
And that's the fight that breaks out that makes Marnie leave her quote-unquote forced date with fucking what's-his-face. Who knows? Doesn't have a name. Who gives a shit? Now, the part of this movie that I really didn't understand is the big reveal for who the fucking sworn knight was the black principal. And the knight's whole deal is like, he's like proud to be part of this long lineage of keeping the human gene pool pure. And I'm like, you really had to pick the black guy to do that? Could you pick a less believable role for this fucking person? Like, come on. If you're going to do it, go fucking hard.
Well, if they had picked a white guy, they would have been like, well, like, you know, like they wanted to hide the race thing. Though they weren't hiding it at all.
They didn't hide it. It even kind of hide it. So why even fucking pretend like the black guy's gonna fall for this shtick?
He should have been like a German guy or something.
Yeah, like are you kidding me? Just either a German guy or get fucking Larry the Cable Guy to do it. You know, anyone more believable than this educated black man? Or I'm just like, this motherfucker ain't gonna fall for this. There's no fucking way. Also, that's like the thing too, is like it's implied that the real mastermind, which was like the lead council member of Halloweentown, like tricked the black guy into thinking that he was part of this knight lineage. Because he obviously wasn't, because it didn't exist, because it was a boogeyman in Halloweentown. It's like, this is an educated black man. He would know better than to fucking fall for your bullshit. Come on. It's a bad luck, Disney. I'm just saying. So yeah, that's Halloweentown High. I don't know. There wasn't a plot. Craig, was there a plot to this one? Did I miss something?
No, I mean, they just wanted to, you know, make sure that the kids could be, they could coexist.
Again, they did that by hiding who they were and pretending to be human.
Which didn't make any sense.
It's a stupid plan that made no fucking sense, and that was the crux of the film. Anyway, everything comes to a head at the end, which, you know, these things tend to happen. Where they're throwing like a Halloween festival at this school, and the kids do a haunted house, quote unquote, where they just kind of show the daily lives of monsters, and it's just the worst Disney ride, I guess. Here's some goblins eating at a picnic.
Yes, it was a very, like, everyone was like, oh, it's super lame.
Yeah.
It's not scary at all. And I would have been like, I mean, personally, I would have gone through that thing and like, wow, look at these very elaborate sets for a high school,
it's like, wow, you guys did a good job for this, like, kind of funny bit. Like, I'll be honest, like, maybe, you know, the zombie just kind of playing hopscotch is pretty good.
Yeah, it'd be funny. You know,
it'd be real funny.
You know, I don't think anyone would think it was lame.
No. I wouldn't walk away going, boy, I sure wish I was pissing myself right now. Not even close to shitting my pants here.
Also, the very end of the movie, when all the monsters, like, I guess, what the thing gets almost burnt down or something, and everything's, all the magic goes crazy. The bad guy shows up, and he starts causing problems, right?
Yeah.
And then he turns everybody against the Cromwells, I guess, right?
Yeah.
At this point, all these random bystanders apparently know what's going on.
Yeah. They've all been well informed. Like, attacked by a giant skeleton? That was the Cromwells did that.
They're so. I just don't understand. They should have been like confused, like that. But nope. They immediately got pissed off, and it was all the Cromwell's fault, and we have to burn the witches.
You gotta start an angry mob. and the mob locks them into the funhouse.
Which they're immediately forgiven, by the way.
We're gonna get to that, Craig. Yeah, this is this magical moment where the warlock takes their magics away, and then goes, later, bitches! And the angry mob is just surrounding them. And then the quote-unquote boyfriend character is all like, What are you afraid of Marnie for? Now that she has no power, she's just a regular human being again, right? What are you guys complaining about? Like this is any of their fault. And they're like, yeah, you know what? That werewolf was good at football. I guess we're friends.
I like, but before that even happens, the principal, who was literally starting the angry mob. Yeah. He is like the first one to go pick up the grandma on the ground who had fallen, and I'm like you just wanted to murder her 2 seconds ago.
Literally caused her to fall down, bud. Now you're just trying to fucking fuck her. What are you doing?
It was crazy.
What is any? This movie is so fucking dumb.
It was
Like
not
they've
good.
all been stupid, but this one is just like insulting that they think anyone would be entertained.
That's probably why the actress from Marnie was her last one. There's one more actually, and she's not in it.
Oh man. Yeah, she was in this one. That was bad enough.
But we did get more Judith Hoag,
Yeah.
the mom.
Yeah, the mom.
Yeah, I have my Judith Hoag action figure over here. Hold on.
Yeah, do you? You want to get it for the podcast? There's very much audio medium. Go get your physical toy to show me and the rest of the viewers. Wow, it's amazing.
Maybe
Why is it covered in that? Do you hot glue that? What is that?
Huck, what are you talking about? Just out of focus. No, I can post a picture
you
on
took
the
her out of the
Instagram.
jar for this.
It's from the Ninja Turtle. She's holding Elio's pizza.
I do like an Elio's pizza.
It says Smellio's though.
Even better, because I fucking hate Elio's pizza. You go get them. Ninja Turtles. I have no opinion on Elio's pizza. They haven't paid me to have one. So yeah, I guess that's the end of the podcast, right?
I guess.
Yeah, so I'm never gonna do another episode. This is the last one.
Yeah, I mean, Rich didn't even bother to like.
The fact
help
that Richard
this.
sat out twice, I'm kind of just like, you know what? Why even do this every week?
Now he's hiding. He's been here the whole time. He just didn't say anything. He ate his dinner,
Yeah.
and after he pretended for an alarm to go off.
Yeah.
How did the movie end? Actually,
That's how it ended.
it just ended.
Yeah. Like,
no, they were flying and they had a kissy kiss.
Oh.
And then Minkus almost kissed the troll,
But he was like, just kidding, I'm a racist, and so are you.
yeah, then they just skipped away, but they stayed friends,
Yeah.
but racist friends.
Racist friends. Yeah.
You got anything, Richard? You wanna come back?
Yeah, you want to come back now?
So one of the things that I didn't get in this movie is why the troll lady looked so much like the troll in the movie Trolls.
Because trolls have a very distinct look since, like, the 60s? 40s?
They were, also, I imagine she also looked like the troll. Because she did look a little bit like the troll dolls,
Yeah.
right?
No, not the troll doll, like the movie Trolls.
The movie,
Well,
you
the movie
realize
Trolls
the movie
is based
Trolls
on
is based,
on
yeah.
the troll dolls.
Yeah.
No, those were like naked and not colored skin.
Yeah, this is a similar look though.
Again, it is based on the Trolls dolls.
They still had the big hair.
It's
They made them
copyright
more
all over
modern
that.
looking instead of this, naked babies.
Yeah.
You couldn't have
I
a
don't
bunch of
know
naked
why,
babies
like-
on the movies.
They made the nose kind of big too.
Yeah.
Because Rich, you've played World of Warcraft for a very long time.
Yeah.
I don't think that they based this character in Halloweentown High off the trolls in
They
World of
based
Where do you
it
think
on
they
the
based the
idea-
trolls in
well,
World of Warcraft?
oh my
from,
God.
right? The trolls existed.
Yeah.
Costco, help me out here. Trolls never
Norwegian, right? Aren't they
existed.
Norwegian?
They're from Norwegian, yes.
Lore?
Real trolls?
Yeah.
Well, define real trolls.
Real life.
Well,
Rich is just
Norwegian,
a
Scandinavian,
troll.
it's all the same thing, right? All that whole thing.
Wait,
They're from an actual mythology, Richard.
like history-wise?
Mythology, Richard. Mythology.
Mythology.
Mythology. You do realize, you know what? I'm gonna fucking explain what World of Warcraft is to you. I'm done. Let's
No, I
leave.
know what World of Warcraft is. I mean the trolls. Is that like the stone carvings?
You should watch. What is that? Thor? Is that the one? That's the Marvel movie. Let's watch Thor next week. Good.
Were there trolls in? Yeah, Ulick.
Well, I'm gonna say more than likely it's all the same mythology. That's. I can't remember.
Well,
the terms.
Loki's an ice giant,
I'll believe that. Sure.
and I believe Ulick is a troll, but Ulick I don't think was in the movie.
Who's Ulick?
Save it for next week, Craig. I'm gonna watch all of Thor.
I don't. How long is Thor?
I don't know, but you're gonna watch 3 of them. And you're gonna fucking sit here and talk about it by yourself. Next week, me and Craig are gonna sit out.
That's the problem. We got to get through one fine one not fine one, and one very good one.
One fucking great one. Yeah. I love that Ragnarok.
If I have to do the whole movie by myself, I should at least choose the movie.
No.
What? No, I want to do a different one, please.
Well, you get to pick the next one because we're sitting out for two of them.
Okay. So how about for the next one we do Cadet Kelly, and then after we do Thor. Okay. And I'll do both of them.
You're gonna do both of them.
I'll have notes this time.
Me and Craig will just sit here.
Yeah, that's fine.
And we delayed the podcast a day to have you in it, and this is how you respond.
Yeah.
It's true. We did delay it specifically for you.
I didn't know that the man was gonna kill my power.
But I think you did know that the man was gonna pretend to have your alarm go off.
Yeah. You did know that you were just gonna not do the podcast.
It's tradition. Well, actually, no, I didn't.
It's not. It's not tradition.
I actually had notes for this one.
Was it?
I didn't write them
about
down.
It for a little bit and then pretend to do alarm and then walk away.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the middle of the movie didn't matter. That's the problem. And
none of the movie mattered.
Yeah, exactly.
What matters is you sit here and do your damn job, Richard. I don't know how many times I have to explain the fucking origin of this podcast, but I'll do it again.
You know what? How about I don't take the next 2, I take the next 3.
No. You take all of them.
Okay.
Me and Craig do our own podcast.
Oh shit. Yo. Okay, how about this? Okay, you two can do your own podcast, but how about we have crossover events each week in which you two can join my podcast?
No interest.
Craig?
We clearly have nothing to gain from you, so why would we waste our time?
Craig?
I think we should start having just Rich replaced with special weekly guests.
Ooh, I like special weekly guests. Yes.
Every week.
Every week.
Wait,
new guest.
Wait,
new guest.
Can I be the weekly guest next week?
No.
Oh.
I want a guest who can bring something to the table, or else why have a guest? It's like a potluck.
If you would like to be the special...
We had a potluck, and Richard brought a paper plate for himself.
If you would like to be a special weekly guest on the Disney Dunces, please email us with a resume or direct message on Twitter.
TikTok.
Just tweet at us. We'll get you going.
Get that resume though. We need to see,
and just a hashtag replacing Richard. Just put that at the end.
Replacing Richard.
I don't want this trending. Fine, whatever. You guys do your own show. Dunce number 1 signing off. Good night and good bless. I don't think you
can call yourself that. Try again.
Guest
Richard
1.
Signing off. Good night and good bless.
And I'm Craig Stew. I'll leave it too.
And I'm the third one. And remember, dunce number 1 can be you.
This summer, between honor and dishonor, between family and enemies, between July and August, a line will be drawn and then colored in yellow.
Run! Run! Jump! Jump! Rest! Rest! Now, I know we've had a rough day, but I'm sure we can put all that behind us.
On July 27th, a secret will be revealed.
Look at that. You can see the 4 states that border Springfield: Ohio, Nevada, Maine, and Kentucky.
Oh, yeah.
An empire will rise.
I have 2 buttons behind this desk. One will supply your town with power, the other releases the hounds.
Just look into your heart, and you will find the answer.
And a family will fall.
It was you!
We want Homer! We want Homer! The word apology is tossed around a lot these days.
20th Century Fox presents Homer.
More, please.
Marge, Lisa, Bart, Maggie, Mr. Burns, Smithers, Krusty, Barney, Lenny, Carl, Itchy, Moe.
What?
Grandpa, Apu, Wiggum, Millhouse, Nelson, Ralph, Selma, Patty, Bumblebee Man, Willie, Jimbo, Skinner, Otto, Rockman, Reverend Lovejoy.
Here's the money shot.
And a cast of thousands in the movie event 18 years in the making.
Flanders!
Always room for one more in the Flanders clan.
And the fate of the world hangs in the balance.
Who's a good pig?